Hi there, my name's Andy and thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be looking at some RC cars, starting with this one. This is a Tamiya DT02 chassis with a Super Fighter-G body, and this is number kit 58340, which was released in 2005, and it's quite this is a Mark 1. And you can tell that because it has the clear gearbox case, which I shall just show you now. There it is, clear box gearbox case on this one, and as you can see, it looks quite nice. Quite hard to find now these. You still find a Super Fighter-G sometimes, like on eBay and whatnot, but a lot of them tend to have the black regular gearbox cover, and this one, luckily, second one I've seen in 7 years now. Came up and as a partially built vehicle, and I snapped it up as soon as I realised what it was. So there we go, Super Fighter-G on the DT02 chassis. Now I've made quite a few modifications on this one, but I'll show you what they are. I'll just take the body off here so we can have a quick look. Okay. So I'm having to do these things one-handed, which doesn't help. Okay, we'll just turn the chassis round. We can have a bit more look at it. Right, so there we go. We can see there we've got GPM alloy front C-hubs and stub axles on there, and you can see just between the shock tower and if I turn the vehicle round, you can also see the Carson front shock tower brace. Now this helps strengthen the front shock tower bulkhead, which is all built in one, and it's generally considered as the DT02's big flaw. It's quite a weak spot, so under heavy impacts it can break. I've actually not broke too many of those on my cars, and I race mine. I've been quite fortunate, but it's definitely a well worth upgrade. And actually, as well, I'm thinking of it, this has also got, you can see it just there, it's got the Tamiya DT02 blue alloy servo mounts in as well. And now this I'm not too sure on. I think it's GPM, but I'm not sure. If anyone can tell me otherwise, please leave me a comment. It's got an alloy shock tower and chassis brace in one. I think it's quite cool looking, and you can see the clear gearbox poking through, which is cool. But I've not seen one of these before. I'm guessing it's GPM, maybe Top Cad, I don't know. But generally I wouldn't have these on my car, because I think they tend to transfer any sort of impact, under any impact to the auto force to the next plastic part, and which tends to break easily, so I don't tend to put them on my cars. But this won't get used much, so I'm going to leave it on. Quite cool. It's got some alloy shocks as well that have been put on. Again, not really sure what make they are. They were on the vehicle when I got it. And let's turn this round again for you. Okay, so again we get another shot of the clear gearbox, and if you just look under at the back, you should be able to see again GPM rear hubs and GPM universal drive shafts in there as well. So you get a good idea. So it's quite cool. So essentially the buggy's only going to ever be run very lightly when I finish it off. So for that I want to get an original kit speed control for it, which is the I think it was the TEU 101 BK speed control. So I want to get one of them for it. I'm tempted to put probably something like a sport tuned, preferably the older black can one if I can find one for it, or maybe a chalk tuned, I don't know. Just leave that in it. It doesn't need to be going stupidly fast, this car. And put some, just some basic radio gear in, just to be able to make it a running model. The only other thing I'm thinking of doing is I want to change these tyres for the Sand Viper tyres. They're on loads of different Tamiya cars, Astute, Dynastorm, various others, but they have them on the Tamiya Sand Viper, which is also a DT02 chassis. which was released a year later. So, which I will be doing a video on the Sand Viper. I have a few of them, but at a later date. But yes, so this is basically the Tamiya DT02 in its first incarnation. It's a Mk1 with the clear gearbox. So it's quite cool. You don't tend to see many of these now. So if you like this chassis, it's well worth trying to find one. And again, if you like the clear gearboxes, you might struggle finding one. As I said, it took me 7 years to get one. I did have one, but I stupidly sold it on a holiday buggy that I built. I actually sold it to a fellow I know on from racing these at the DT02 challenge that was set up back in 2013. Anyway, I sold the buggy to a fellow called Kenny Mark, who still got the buggy, and I regretted it afterwards because it's taken me that long to get another clear gearbox. Anyway, yeah, so that's the DT02 Super Fighter-G, and I hope you like it, and I will be doing more videos in the future. Any questions about the car, anything you want to know, leave some feedback in the comment section. Okay, thank you very much.